The average lifespan of an NBA, MLB, NFL, NHL player is about 5 to 7 years. Now, what limits that mostly is if they're injured or not. Sometimes an injury can end your career like that. Sometimes if you're just injury prone, that could linger and it can hurt your chances of getting a good contract and, have some money left for you and your family after the sport is over with. A lot of these players, if you add 5 to 7 years to about 22, which they get into this, it's about 27 years old, 28 years old, and then they're done. I mean, can you imagine retiring at 27, 28 years old? And then if football is all you know, then you have a problem on your hands. And a lot of these guys are broke a few years after they're done with their sport. So what if we could improve or add on or increase the longevity or lifespan of somebody playing their sport by reducing the chances of them getting hurt? Now you say, wait, no, injuries are just part of the sport. Think about it though. There's traumatic injuries where you go over the middle to catch a ball, somebody smashes into your knee, snaps your knee backwards. That's a traumatic injury. But the type of injuries that happen far more often in professional sports are non-traumatic injuries, non-contact, meaning you're running down the sideline, nobody's hitting you, but all of a sudden your hamstring goes. Or you're a pitcher and you're going and there's wear and tear that people blame on the rotator cuff, and then all of a sudden now you need surgery. Those are the type of things that can and should be prevented by a good physical therapist that is on staff. Now, the types of evaluations that I do would be to have the athlete come in weeks before the season ever started, weeks before spring training ever started, mini camp, anything. I would say, come on in, let me do a thorough evaluation on your entire musculoskeletal system. And what I do is I find the weak links that are in your musculoskeletal system that would lead to more injuries that we haven't even seen yet, but they're going to lead to the injuries like ACL tears, hamstring pulls, the need to have Tommy John surgery, believe it or not, can come from your hips. So all these types of evaluations can reveal all these weak links, and then we have about 4 to 6 weeks to work on it and fix those musculoskeletal ailments or deficiencies by way of specific exercises, stretching routine, and if need be, hands-on manual myofascial release treatment. And then once you're able to start the sport, your risk of injury plummets, and you're actually more efficient, you're actually more powerful, you could be faster, because we've put your musculoskeletal system in a position of perfect balance. And when a muscle is in perfect balance and it can create force at a maximal level with lower chances of injury, of course you're going to perform better on the field, on the court, or on the ice. So that is what's lacking. We're in a reactive type of treatment mode in professional sports, which is mind-boggling to me, because if you run a business, why the hell would you have the athletes you're paying them to play, and the fans want to watch them play? That's why they come to your games. Why would you sit there and say, all right, reactive mode is fine. Why be proactive at rehab? No, we'll just wait till they get hurt, and then we'll have them go under the knife and need surgery, which, again, a lot of times people do not need these surgeries that they have, and it's sort of a last resort, but I don't know why it would be a last resort. If you need surgery, you need surgery. You shouldn't have to wait before you need surgery. If something's broken, you're going to need surgery. They're not going to say, oh, go try rehab for a month and then go try surgery. You're going to have surgery right away. So the fact that a lot of these athletes are waiting so long and then they finally have surgery just proves that the rehab was ineffective and they feel we got to do something, so let's just have surgery. It's mind-boggling to me why you would do that. So you athletes out there, if you want to increase the amount of times that you're playing the sport that you love and we love watching you play, you need to think outside the box a little bit. Maybe the trainer that you have is good in terms of reactive, they take care of you, but in terms of being proactive, you need to see a physical therapist that can do that, and I can certainly do that for you, discreetly, confidentially, evaluate you, tell you what's going on before you start to play, or even as soon as you do start playing, to let you know what you got to work on. So maybe you're not hurt now, but let's reduce the chances of you ever getting hurt, and therefore you can keep playing the sport that you love. All right, my name is Dr. Parsa Karimi, PKLPT.com.